Alright guys, hey, what's up? And today I'm going to be showing you guys how to plant any citrus and any species of mango. Here what I have is Peruvian mango seeds. Now, if you guys want to know how to get these out of their tough safes, I will do a separate video on that. The citrus seeds that I have right now are lemons, and you could do this method with any type of citrus. And what you're going to want to do is, when you get them out of the lemon, don't cut the lemon or don't cut your citrus. Reason being is because you will damage some of the seeds, and you want a greater chance of getting as many seeds as you possibly can, as many sprouts. Now what you're going to want to do with your citrus seeds is dry them off. That's what I just did right now. And try to find, oh, they're right there. Alright, that one just got wet. Alright, so after you dried off your citrus seeds, they're going to be a little bit slimy, but it's okay. You're going to want to take a piece of napkin, and then you're going to want to look at the seed. There is a thin part, which is this part here, and a rounded part. You're going to take the rounded part and place that in the napkin. You're going to want to grip it because it'll help you get a lot more grip on the seed, and the seed is still slimy. Now, you're going to want to take your nail and just peel away just a little bit of that that outer case. See? And then you just want to be careful, since it is a bit slippery. They do have a slime on them. It is possible to get off, but for the amount of lemon seeds or citrus seeds that you are going to be doing, it is going to be a lot harder to do that. Now, the growing method that I'm going to be using is paper towel and bag method. And what that basically is if you guys don't already know, well, when you're finished, your seed should look like this. But if you guys don't already know, basically, it's a paper towel. You have one side of the paper towel with your seeds on it. You wet the whole paper towel, you close it up with your seeds inside of it, and then you stick it in a plastic bag. Now, this method does work. I do have seeds that I have sprouted. These are lemon seeds. I sprouted them last month on the 23rd, 2016. And hold it up to the light there so you guys can see it better. Yep. They already have roots. Some of them already have leaves. And once they get big enough and grow leaves, you guys will get something like this. Now this is a lemon sprout. It's basically a lemon sapling. Now I have a couple of them because I did do two whole lemons. I peeled the lemon, I did not cut the lemon, and that's why I have more than 10 seeds, 10 sprouts. This would be 6, this would be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So this would be 18. Now, it might not seem much, but there is a sprout here. But that's basically the amount of seeds, and the reason why you do not want to cut your lemons. Now, if you guys are going to wonder, this is an avocado. If you guys want to know how to grow these, just comment and I'll do a video on it. And let's put my camera back in its holder. Now, after I get all these peeled, I will come back. But basically, you want to be fairly gentle with your seeds. With your mango seeds, if it's brown, like totally brown, not with the little seed blanket on here, then it will not grow. But if it's some color as such, with green and a little bit of pink and just a slight amount of brown, it will have a better chance of growing. So let me peel all my lemon seeds and I'll show you guys how to start them. Alright guys, so I got my citrus seeds all peeled. Now basically what I was talking about before is you're just going to want to spread them on a paper towel. I would say about an inch apart, an inch, half inch, just because there's going to be roots and you don't want your seedlings to choke out their next competitor, because it will happen. Now you're going to want to close it, spray it down with water. I would spray it down with warm water just because since it is a citrus, you want to give them a little head start, and that warmth will kick in the growing process or the germinating process. And you guys don't want it too wet. You just want it wet enough to where that it's just not going to dry out over time. And you don't want it like dripping wet. So this is fine, and you can see all of your seeds as such in here. As you can see, a lot of roots and leaves that I do need to get them transplanted soon. And this is the bag that I'm going to be putting them in. This is the 2nd month, and it's the 9th, and the year is 2016. So, and if, like I was saying, if you guys want your plants to produce fruit or produce like whatever you're trying to grow them, say if you're growing a lemon, if you want them to grow lemons, it's best to have at the least 2 plants so each of them can pollinate each other. Or if you guys have little bugs and they can pollinate each plant so that you get fruit. So, and I'm just going to spray a little bit in here because it'll act like a greenhouse, but not so much space as a greenhouse. This is just to germinate them. Once they get a decent root and at least a leaf, then you transplant them. Now we're going to do the same thing with the Peruvian mango. I already have the napkin set out just to save me some time. But basically, take your seed, place it. Now, this pointed part is where your root's going to be. Now, each of them have a pointed part. That's where the seed umbilical cord goes. What you're going to want to do is give that as much space as you possibly can. So, this would be about a good inch. Good inch and a half for them just to root. Now you're going to spray this down. I'm going to put it in the bag and then spray it. And then I'm going to pause, do all the mangoes, and then get back to you guys. But basically, you can use this paper bag, well, paper and what's it called, sandwich bag method for realistically, any seed, unless it's a bulb. I mean, it does work. Some seeds, like as avocados, what I usually do with them is I let them soak overnight. Peel that outer layer off. Reason being is because that layer will cap, and then it'll be a lot harder for your new seedling to emerge out. So I'm going to do all the mangoes, and then I will get back to you guys. Alright guys, so I got them all bagged up, and like I was telling you guys, this method does work. Believe it or not. And it will work with all citrus. I have used it with citrus. I've grown limes, lemons, among other things. But honestly, look at all these saplings. I mean, one was a dud, but look at all of them. There's 3 that's ready to transplant, and I will do that now. But they all have a good root system, and they will be transplanted after I'm done with this video. So once they sprout, guys, it's for the lemons. It would take anywhere from up to 2 weeks for them to sprout, depending on your climate. But what you're going to want to do is just put them in a nice dry warm climate, like under a cupboard, or if you guys are in my situation and don't have any heat and you just want to use light, you can sit there and like you can tape them onto the wall by your lights. I do have lights, and I've taped mine like right there, and they've grown perfectly fine for me. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. And then once you have your seedlings, for the mangoes, you're going to want to plant them in deep pots. A solo cup can work, but they would only be able to stay there for like, I'd say a month, because the mangoes, they are very greedy. They're space greedy. Lemons, not so much. You can do it with oranges. You can do it with clementines. This method is pretty good. So I had a pretty good ratio, and I don't have anything planted in these 6 slots, or these slots up here. The only lemons I have are these, and then this square. I mean, they are pretty good to grow. I have some okra up there that I've just staked up because they wanted to be a forest and grow. If you guys would like to know more and on how to grow morning glories, then comment below. But for storage, basically warm, dry place. If you're in the climate like I am, then you are going to want them to either hang them up, because I had mine hanging like right here, and it grew perfectly fine, as you can see. So I will see you guys later.